Greetings, we are here in the second day of Future AI Summit 2024 and with World Academy of Art and Science President and CEO, Professor Garry Jacobs. Sir, welcome to Istanbul, welcome to Future Campus. We are having Future AI Summit 2024 for the first time, and my first question is that, how did you find the event?
I think the event is wonderful. It's this conference and the university are asking the right question at the right time, and it's fortunate for the students who are here and who can participate in an open discussion at this revolutionary moment when AI is certainly having an increasing and very rapidly developing impact on the future of the world, and that will mean on their future as students. And I feel quite inspired by the vision of the university to recognize that we have to grow and change our ways, both individually and collectively, to take full advantage of the positive developments that AI offer and technology offers. At the same time, we can't continue to repeat doing things as before. And that goes for the founder of the university was very frank in saying, universities have to change, education has to change. We need a new paradigm in education that is no longer over-specialized. It's no longer so standardized. We need a human-centered, a person-centered phrase is what he used, that helps develop our individuality and our creativity, because every individual has a different path in life. And we can't be rubber stamping like factories, the same people for the same jobs that won't even exist in future. And I think one of the important things that arises is education used to be the preparation for the rest of our lifetime. But what more than anything else today, what we need to learn how to learn and keep learning. And that needs to be our life in future, that at each stage we're learning and becoming something different. And not thinking that our career and we've learned everything at one stage that we call education and the rest is living the life. And I think that's the spirit in which this is done. And for the universities to try to think about how they need to change and education needs to change, we're discovering something new. That'll be as new as AI is to figure out how education should evolve to help us more consciously grow throughout the rest of our lifetimes. So these are the questions being asked, and I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, that is great. Yesterday we were with Neil Sohota from United Nations, the advisor. He said that we are expecting 100 years of change in 10 years, less than 10 years in the future, especially for education. Do you agree with that?
I think in terms of, I hope he's right about the education. I think in terms of technology, the numbers show that the rate of change and innovation is of that magnitude, and that's, I think we all agree on that. Whether education will change at that speed and to that degree, that is a wish, a hope, and something worth dedicating our lives for, because I think it's so important. The future is going to depend not on the speed of technology developing, that's going to go by itself. It's on the speed with which education can shift its focus from telling us what happened in the past or what we thought was true in the past to looking and preparing us for a future that's changing rapidly. That's a different type of education. It's not learning and memorizing so much as learning how to think for ourselves and think differently and consider new ideas and new situations and learn to envision them, to be more creative, in a word. And that I sincerely hope that Neil is correct about that. Neil mentioned something else also very important, and I forget the phrase he used now, but he was talking about looking at AI system as a complement to people, not as a replacement. Yeah. And I think that's absolutely the central issue on AI is, like any instrument we have, whether it's the wheel or the car or the matchbook or the internet, these are instruments that can help us grow and develop and not replace us. The creativity, whatever people say, the creativity, we've discovered these things. We invented agriculture. Nature grew crops all over the world, but it was human beings that discovered how to do it and raise the production 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, which has enabled the human population to grow. I think the right thing for us is to look at AI as a symbiotic system. AI can work for us, strengthen us in areas where it has more capacity than we have, so that we can do the things we really can do, is think consciously for ourselves, which AI cannot do, and create a future, not just according to what's happened in the past, but to invent that future. And first, let's start by inventing the future education. As the founder of BAU said, a new paradigm in education. I think that's the message for us. And for youth today, look forward to the opportunity, but be prepared to grow and challenge ourselves to grow and not be content with being what somebody was in the past, not doing what somebody was doing in the past. Take advantage of the unprecedented opportunities of technology and of society, global society, and learn, seize the opportunity for the future.
Sir, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your thoughts and joining us today. We were with World Academy of Art and Science President and CEO, Professor Garry Jacobs. He has shared his ideas and thoughts with us. Stay tuned.